Welcome to round 2 of Modern League with Naya, and this hand is completely unplayable. Do need lands to be able to cast these spells. So we're going to mulligan. We are going second. And as far as mulligans to 6 go, this is pretty sweet. Scry the lands at the bottom, which is fine, so we'll be able to draw something better. Birds of Paradise. We'll go with this, and we'll get a, as we've drawn the Boros Charm, we will get a shock land. Don't always, especially if you have another fetch, you don't always need to get the shock land straight away, but now that we've definitely drawn the Boros Charm, there's no real need to wait on it. Like, we're going to need white eventually, so we might as well have it. Oh, they drew a forest. Ooh. Now you could bolt the birds here, and for a long time I've been just doing that. But more recently I found that whilst it's got like this heuristic, I always bolt the birds, always bolt the tail 1 mana dork. I find that there's normally something much worse that follows it up, and oh, for crying out loud. Unless, of course, they're paying Ponza, in which case you should bolt the birds. See, now I'm more than happy to. What I was going to say was, I found that I bolt things like Birds of Paradise, and then you get hit by a... you get hit by the Vizier combo, and you might be able to kill another piece of it, and another piece of it, but then if you've spent all your one too many bolts on things like Birds of Paradise, then you might not have it for something that's even more crucial. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm going to play Mountain, because if they start blowing up our mountains, that's not as bad as they blow apart only other copy of Sacred Foundry. So I'd rather... this is painful, but I ain't going to kill the birds now. Now that I know what they're up to. They could be baiting us with the bolt there. But, yeah, Chandra would have been awful. But they can't cast Chandra now, which is great. Fine. Untap target forest. I'm going to bolt that again. Don't even care. Don't want them to cast Chandra. It's very probable that they've got Primal Command. That's even worse than Chandra. It's very probable that, yeah, they've got a second mountain, which is fine. Is Torture Defiance not just better? Oh man. It's like 15. If I do another bolt on this Chandra and kill it with the guide, then that's like 15 points of damage we could have dealt to our opponent. 3 cards in hand. Ugh. Primal Command gains them 7 life and does... Ugh. Oh, it does all manner of bad things. None of the things it does is good. I think we have to kill Chandra. We're just going to go for the killing Chandra. Bonfire of the Damned. Oh, now I feel less bad about playing creatures. Just remove all their stuff. Yep. Be surprised if they don't just kill it here. Yeah, happy Blood Moon, mate. Okay, so I think if we go with Shrine, hope they don't draw land for their primal command. Or if we go Swiftspear Bolt, that will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, putting them down to 4, which is almost dead on board. I like the Shrine because they'll have to either bounce it with the primal command, which negates a more obnoxious effect. Oh, good, another brick. It's fantastic if they're not drawing lands. It's annoying that they have the 3/2, obviously, but so if we play Swiftspear, attack, we'll get through for 2 damage because he'll block the Swiftspear. Get for 2 and then bolt him for 5, puts him to 4. Again, we just need to hope that they don't draw another land. Actually think we just bolt this now. I don't really want to trade the creatures. It's not ideal, but because we're getting 3 for 2, we only trade off effectively a point of damage. But also we get to keep a creature. Not land. Damn. That's so annoying. So Primal Command probably gains 7 life and returns Shrine of Burning Rage, I imagine. Yeah. Which is, whilst not ideal, like, it does mean that we're not getting any. He's not like drawing a creature or anything else frustrating. So Storm Breath, buys himself a turn. Well, then I can just cast Storm Breath or Chandra. Thragtusk. Wow. Come on, something gassy. Helix, is that enough? 6. Oh no, we can't even cast the Helix. What am I talking about? Just attack him. Yeah, I feel like we've misjudged this game. But then, like killing the early. Oh, for crying out loud. Killing the early creatures. Bolt would not be good enough. Can't survive a hit from the Titan, which is unfortunate. Let's see what they do. I imagine they go for the win. Oh well. Yeah, kill one too many elves. But then the turn 2 Stone Rain was horrible, and then that really slowed us down. It's frustrating. What do we want to do here? We don't need Firewalker. Don't need Destructive Revelries. We don't need Relics. Destructive Revel does kill Blood Moon, but then we only have 1 source of green. We could take out 4 Boros Charm and 4 Lightning Helix. Don't think Grim Lavamancer does anything really. them attacking our mana base is actually really quite bad. 2 paths are good for their Inferno Titans, but not the Stormbreath Dragons. Kor Firewalker is vaguely interesting. Protection from red. It's going to be hard to actually cast that guy though. Really hard to cast it. And I don't want to take out things like Searing Blaze because that's good against their mana dorks. Skullcrack is good against Thragtusk. And I don't want to bring in too many white spells because there's got a lot of land destruction against us. I don't think as much as Kor Firewalker would be good, I don't realistically think we can afford to cast it. Maybe on the play we can. Yeah, okay. Maybe on the play we can bring in Kor Firewalkers and just fetch aggressively to get them. Take out 2 Rift Bolt, which is just slow. Yeah. This is probably incorrect. Oh, double fire. Oh gosh. If there was ever a greedy keep, we're going to go with it. This is a greedy keep, but I feel like this is high risk, high reward. As if we get Sacred Foundry and then another white source, we're off to the races. We've got stuff we can do on 1 mana as well. We have like 2 other 1-drops. So we can bolt a Birds of Paradise, we can do all sorts. Arbor Elf. Can't afford to get a 10-2 Stone Rain. Or Beast Within. Although the 3/3 would be cool. Come on. Fine. White source, just 1 time. Oh dear, well, it was a greedy hand. Definitely the wrong deck to keep that sort of hand against. Are they going to Beast Within an upkeep? No. Sadly, their life total was just going to be irrelevant at this point, I think, as we cannot do anything. Bloodmoon would suck right now. Or Thragtusk. There's lots of things in their hand full of 6 cards that would be really bad. Don't even want to cast the Lava Spike right now. I want to draw land. Okay. Set up shrines. I think we just need to build up those to get stupid amounts of damage and just hope that's enough. So these can easily get up to 5-6 points plus of damage. I mean, eventually we're going to have to start blocking a Thragtusk, but we can race with our ground guys. I mean, they're just going to continue to play Haymakers. Yeah, and that's the thing I was worried about, and just not going to be able to cast Boros Charm now. Quite surprised they're not attacking. I actually think it's better for us if we Beast Within us in our upkeep, fine. Just need to draw lands. I think I'm happy just Lava Spiking now. Yep. Nice little combo there with the Inferno Titan and 3 beasts. Yeah, I did wonder when he was going to start swinging. Need something good. That's not terrible. Yeah, I don't think we can actually deal with this Titan, which is a shame. Another Titan. Yay! It's exactly what we wanted. Can he not split it up? Oh, he wants to make sure it definitely dies. If I make my stuff indestructible, then we go 6 from the Titan swinging in. Let the Thragtusk go through, and that just depends. Yeah. Oh, we're dead next turn. It doesn't really matter. It's not even any point attacking, so we can't cheat any more damage. I imagine both things get bolted now, and then well, bolts just go to face. So we will do this. Make some terrible plays. Plays that keep us in the game. Keep us in the game for a pointless turn, that is. And now we're definitely dead.